Hello, and welcome to another episode of Crossword Radio. This is your enigmatic host, The Brain, and today is not Monday, December 20th, 2021. It is actually Tuesday, December 21st, 2021. I just didn't have a chance to get to the crossword yesterday. And hey, come on, it's the holidays. Stuff's happening. People are busy. Family, friends, etc. So anyway, I'm just getting around to yesterday's crossword today, but I thought I'd still record it. Nathan Last is the constructor of today's Monday puzzle. He's his puzzles are tough anyway, and also it's the toughest day of the week for the New Yorker, so I'm expecting a bit of a tough one. Animal, so here's a little preview clue that we get. Animal on a 10 rand banknote, 5 letters. Well, a rand is the South African currency, so a 5-letter animal that you might find in South Africa, like maybe an eland, E-L-A-N-D, an eland, whatever. It's sort of a elk, deer thing, big curly antlers. Okay, let me make sure it's centered in the software. Looks good. Okay. Shrug. Could be a lot of things. Like, it's okay. Like, that's okay. It's okay. Or I don't know, or I dunno, or something like that. But let's move on. How about some downs, maybe? Bohemian quarters. Are we asking for like the currency, or like a quarter of a dollar, or a like room and board? Bohemian housing. Not sure. They span from wrist to elbow. Is this going to be ulnas? That's one of your two forearm bones, your ulna and your radius. Make out, maybe eke out, like eke out a living. Make out a living. I don't necessarily think it's talking about making out like kissing, because the word that we also have to be able to put out after this word. So eke doesn't seem quite right, but let's how about this? The East Los Angeles blank 1968 demonstrations by Chicano students against unequal conditions. Like riots or something. The East Los Angeles like sit-ins or something like that. Still not 100% sure about eek. I'll leave it in there for now, I guess. Spreadsheet command. Geez, there's so many. Wrap. Might be something as simple as undo. But I don't like UEU. If one of these two is wrong, I'm going to guess it's eek. Unspoken maybe is tacit. Come back to that. Term first used by Antonio Gramsci to mean a subject excluded from hegemonic power structures. It's going to be like third world or something. What would be a subject excluded from hegemonic power structures? Outsider or something like that. Blank Ann Ferguson, a.k.a. Fergie. I really don't know. That's from Black Eyed Peas, right? Hamlet Courtier. Oh boy, haven't seen Hamlet in many years. Material for some bras. Do they make any Lycra bras? Lycra's sort of a nylon-y, stretchy sports fabric. They might make sports bras out of Lycra. Window switching key combo. That is Alt-Tab. We're going to know your Windows computer shortcuts. Although that worked in Linux too. It's Command-Tab on a Mac. James, known as the king of the slide guitar. Kind of bridge, like a trust bridge, maybe? Fighter at Vicksburg. Not sure. James, yeah. Instrument pronounced with a long O. Interesting. It's not like a gong, is it? A four-letter instrument that has an O in it that you pronounce with a long O. It might also be, instrument isn't necessarily a musical instrument. It could be like a machine or even, a figurative instrument like a financial instrument, something like that. So let's come back to that one. Having a relatively high word count, like verbose, but yeah, I can see that's too long. There's lots of words that mean that. Pitching style, fly-by-night venture. I'm going to guess this is a red eye. Fly-by-night, because of the pun, like fly-by-night normally means, a shady business that exists only very temporarily for one to launder some money or something, and then it doesn't exist anymore. But I'm guessing because we have the question mark there and it's some kind of wordplay, we're talking about something that literally flies at night rather than figuratively fly by night. In which case a red-eye flight is an overnight flight. Titular feeling called inexorable sadness, misery, and desolation in a Theodore Rothke poem. Dolor? Maybe? Broadband initials, DSL, sorry, broadband. The Reds. Is that Ohio? Wasn't it the Cleveland Redskins? Or Cincinnati Redskins or something, and then they changed their... they removed that because of the it being an offensive term for Native Americans. Having a relatively high word count, yeah. Try to get into a crowded subway car, say. Like cram or shove in. Shove? If we're going with DSL, like some paper is lined. Having a relatively high word count. Pitching style, overhand or overarm, maybe pitching. Brutish figure might be an ogre. Relatively high word count. Long, I don't know. Ray of the Bowery, I have no idea. Is it Ray? Long red, is that a phrase? Top boss, I'm not sure what that's getting at. 1991 military operation that was protested with the anti-war chant, "Hey, hey, Uncle Sam, we remember Vietnam." Well, it's got to be Operation Desert Storm, right? 1991. What else with that T and that M? I'm pretty confident. Just can't get this. But so it's not long red. Long something though. Hamlet Courier. I can't remember. Tracy, maybe? Term first used by Antonio Wright. Yeah, neighborhood haunt, maybe. It's like the hangout spot, or what else might you call that? Or unless we're talking about maybe like something that's some kind of talk about literally haunting, like some kind of spirit. Common mixer, maybe soda. Ingredient used to thicken many a West African stew. That's got to be okra. Dregs in a wine barrel. Oh, I do know there is a word for this, and I can't think of it. It's not must, is it? No. Dregs in a wine barrel. It's like the grape skins and stuff, right? I think there's a word for that. In blank, there are only two types of people: revolutionaries and plagiarists. So many of these kind of high-minded quotes are all about art. If you see a three-letter word and it's some sort of lofty-sounding quote, I'm going to guess that means art. In art, there are only two types of people: revolutionaries and plagiarists. More alert to injustice, perhaps. Well, there's a nice modern word: woker. Bohemian quarters. Yeah, I'm not sure. The East Los Angeles something. 1968 demonstrations by Chicano students. Neighborhood hunt. Not sure. Well, this looks actually... That could be Eek still. That could be walk something like walkouts. If this isn't Tracy, maybe Stacy. East Los Angeles walkouts? Maybe? Term first used by Antonio. Right, I got it. Global. I need more crossing there. Sort is a spreadsheet function. Shrug. Guess so, maybe? Triple S in a row there is weird. Osric. That's a name. It certainly sounds Shakespearean, although I can't quite remember. Neighborhood hunt. This is not helping here. Dregs in a wine barrel. Some kind of car. What is this? A minor gripe could be a nit, like nitpicking. Pop off at work, hopefully. And it's a pun of some kind, like pop as in dad, like your dad. When your dad's off at work, hopefully. Oh, no? Like, when might we hope that dad would be off of work? You know, Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve or holidays. Something like that. Words of acknowledgement. So I see you, maybe? Filmdoms, Chucky, Billy, Woody, or Slappy. Well, it's an or clue, so these are all... this is a single... This is not a plural answer they want. I think it's doll. Chucky is a doll. Woody is a doll from Toy Story. Chucky, obviously, from... the Chucky movies. Do they have name? I don't know the names of the Chucky movies. Billy and Slappy, I'm not sure what those are from, but Chucky and Woody I'm happy with calling dolls. 2018 documentary about a Supreme Court justice that must be RBG. Traveling band, question mark? What are we talking about? With a question mark, we're obviously not talking about like a music band, rock band or something. Traveling band. So what kind of band are we talking about? It's not like a troubadour or something, is it? No. Kind of bridge. Top Boss. Ruth Wilson Gilmore book about prison building in California. Uh-oh. I don't think I know the answer to that one. Is it a gong? Let's see. Fighter at Vicksburg. A Reb, maybe? As in the rebels in the Union. Johnny Reb and Johnny Yank. There's some kind of name for slangy name for the Northerners as well. Johnny Reb. What was the other one? What was for the Northerners? Can't think of it. Put up again as gambling winnings to replay. It must be. Mess. What's kinds of mess? Like a mess hall, or just a mess that you make. Sign. Sign. Chocolate and cream glaze. Oh, is this ganache? I don't know how to spell ganache. I would have thought it had an A, but maybe not. A big do. Could be a gala. A do like a party. It might also be talking about a hairdo, but a do can be a party well. That might be more common in British slang, but mess. Nancy Kofelt's blank ant leaves through the leaves. Ant leaves through the leaves, maybe? Is this some kind of like children's book about homonyms? Or homophones? Homophones. Stratego piece that moves the same way a rook does in chess. The scout moves as many squares orthogonally as you want, although it's the only piece that can do that. So if you start off by moving it really far right away, you're definitely giving away that is the scout. Gossip in slang is tea, like spill the tea. Thine eyes I love and they as pitying me. Shakespeare's Sonnet 132 sounds good to me. Tonkatsu meat often. Some kind of loin, that looks like. Pork loin, I would have thought. Maybe it's not replay. It's something else. If I see you is wrong. But, Sign. Yeah, this looks weird. Gossip is a yenta. Maybe it's not gala. Mess. No, some kind of loin. It's got to be some kind of loin. So it is not replay, though. I don't necessarily know. Then I like ganache. Maybe it does have an end, but this is a pigsty is what this is. Sign. Ink, maybe, to sign like a document, and that is pork loin. Parlay, maybe, like parlay your winnings into even more winnings. Top boss, question mark. Which word is going to have the non-standard meaning here? Top or boss? I'm trying to think. Not sure still. This is still getting me. Traveling band. A touring. Or tour something. Frequent wear for Leon Black on Curb Your Enthusiasm. I have no idea. I don't watch that show. I don't watch any shows, really. Animal on a 10 Rand banknote. Right, this was the preview clue. I'm going to guess an Elon to see how far that gets us. Nope. Could this be a do-rag? Poet who wrote Poetry Makes Nothing Happen in his poem about a poet in memory of W.B. Yeats. No clue. I don't know here. Let's put in Eland and see what we get. Shrug. Another one. Tans, for example. This could be the verb, as in getting a tan. Like he tans on a tanning bed. Tan a hide. Or like figuratively tan a hide, like you beat someone up. Something is germane. It's kind of boring, or it's very staid. Diamond push-up target for short. Diamond push-up. Oh, this is gonna be like some kind of muscle try, maybe. Tricep push-ups. I've heard of those. Butter blank. Butter believe it. It beats a high card in poker, while a pair is the high card is the lowest, kind of hand you can have, and a pair beats that. brief counter offer. So brief, I'm thinking this is some sort of an abbreviation. An offer, you might make it a counter, like a diner counter. Hard black volcanic rock. Well, it's not obsidian. It's not onyx. Volcanic rock. Pumice is a volcanic rock, right? Stretchers, for like liars, maybe people who stretch the truth. Facts, true. A BLT, okay. Basalt is a volcanic rock, right? The U in Genesis, you will serve your brother, must be Esau. Butter pecan is a great ice cream. So I don't think this is Eland. I think this is I don't care, maybe. What about this? Tans, for example. It may precede itself. What does that mean? Germain. Oh boy. Traveling band. A tour group or something? This is sapient? No. I don't know this Kenyan president. Although that makes do-rag plausible. What could this be? Arden is a poet, isn't it? On point. Maybe Germain doesn't mean what I think it means. What the hell is this? Numerals? No. Unto itself. It doesn't. No, wait. Neutrals? Okay. Like neutral colors. A rhino. Kenyatta Uru or Uru Kenyatta. I'm not sure. Jomo Kenyatta. Pop off work. Pop off at work, hopefully. A new dad? This looks like power something. Gold something. Golden Gate. Golden Guard. Golden Gulag. Korg? It's a brand of like synthesizers and stuff. Top boss. Power bolter. Power bout. Kind of bridge. I don't know. So close. Nathan last. You're going to win again, aren't you? Bohemian Quarters. Dregs in a wine bottle. Neighborhood Hunt, maybe. Looks like some kind of car or something. This I have no idea. Oh, a power bottom. Top boss. Yes, a boss of someone who is the top. All right, that is a... how do I describe it? One particular kind of homosexual sexual relationship you can have is a power bottom. And I guess, I don't know what you would call the top in a power bottom scenario. Kind of bridge. A trestle bridge. I think maybe I've heard of that. Oh, a Moog. That's another brand of synthesizers. Looks like Elmore. Elmer. Having a relatively high word count. Long term doesn't make any sense, really. Long term. And this, I got nothing. Term. Something soul turn. Well, let's do a check. See if there's anything blatantly wrong. Yes. Yeah, I didn't think it was wrong term. Alden, maybe? I think I've heard of a poet called Arden, too, but... So not soda, but maybe cola. A corner store, but something, a corner bar, maybe? Subaltern, maybe? Garrett? Long form. Something is still wrong. I'm sure it's something about this. It's whatever this is. Uhiru. I'm just going to have to run the alphabet. Okay. Uhuru and Auden. I mean, that is a pretty tough cross right there. Kenyan president and a poet who wrote about W.B. Yeats. I don't know. Whatever this word is, subaltern. I've never heard that phrase before. Subaltern. An officer in the British Army below the rank of captain, especially second lieutenant, of lower status. Implied by another preposition is by universal one, but not implying it in return. What? Some logic thing. Of lower status. And what do they say it was? Subject excluded from hegemonic power structures. I mean, that is just an obscure word with an extremely tough clue. And it's not like, you know, if you didn't have, for example, 13 across, I guess I can't blank out a clue. Like that could still be, since it's such a weird word, it could be anything. Or if you didn't have this one, I mean, I guess all the crossings were fairly gettable in the end. Unlike this one, Uhuru and Auden, that's just extremely tough cross right there. And I was right about how you spelled Ganesh. I was just wrong about replay there. I just figured it would start with re because it has again in it. You know, almost all words, you know, when a clue has again in it, means it's some kind of re word, but not in this case. I'm not quite sure I get this one. Pop off at work, hopefully. And the answer is new dad. I don't quite get that. Pop off at work, hopefully. So pop as in dad is off at work. Oh, so maybe hopefully you get like paternal leave after you have a baby. You're allowed to get some time off of work when you're a new dad. I guess that's what we're getting at here. What was this? Fay Ray, long form Elmore, James Elmore. Yeah, tough puzzle. Just tripped up by a few of these tough crosses and stuff at the end. And having soda here, Lee's soda easily works. But I should have also realized, I guess, that cola could have worked as well. Well, there we go. Last time I said I'd see you Monday, and then that didn't happen. But hey, it's the holidays. I will probably see you Wednesday to do the Wednesday puzzle. But if not, then not. Oh well. But I'll do it. I'll post on Twitter and probably in the crossword subreddit when I do. So anyway, there we go. That'll do it for today. I'll see you next time. This has been The Brain. Stay safe out there. Bye.